Back here in East Texas, improving the public transportation system in East Texas. That is the goal behind the latest Tyler Transit route study that is being conducted right now by city planners. The Morning Loop's Marangeli Lopez is in the studio to explain why the city says it's important for those who ride public transit to get involved in this.
Good morning. Later today, the second round of public comment for the Tyler Transit Study is going to take place virtually over Zoom. This is a study being conducted by the Tyler Area Metropolitan Planning Organization with an effort to improve public transit in not just the city, but regionally in East Texas.
The purpose of the open house this afternoon is to gather input from the public, specifically public transit users, to see what the need is in the community. The planning organization is looking to update bus routes inside as well as outside Tyler city limits. The goal is to try to improve the current bus routes and get better and more frequent service to access more business and residential areas.
So essentially trying to figure out ways to try to optimize how somebody could get on a bus in Tyler, and if they needed to go to Longview, and what would that be, and how do we make those connections?
The planning organization's manager, Michael Howell, tells me they want to get as many people to comment so they can see what the need is and be able to add specific routes to connect Tyler to surrounding towns.
The purpose is to try to make sure we're going in the right direction. This is about the midpoint of the process. So the feedback that is generated from these two open houses that we are getting ready to have will really facilitate and help the recommendations be facilitated to fully flesh out what the final draft recommendations will be towards the end of the process.
The first round of comment took place a couple of weeks ago on October 22nd. They had 10 people attend the virtual meeting to give comment and got 34 responses to their online survey. From that feedback, the planning organization drafted the recommendations, and the goal of this upcoming meeting is to gauge more interest and hear from transit riders on what their needs are.
And try to see if people are in favor of these concepts of different routes and different choices. And if there's support for them, then they can continue to refine those, or if the community says that's really not what we need, then they can go ahead and try to make those changes before we start going too far down into the design and planning process.
Howell says the last time the city did a full comprehensive study was 10 years ago.
So the study itself is ongoing, and they feel that public comment is extremely valuable now before making any changes to that current study. So 2 meetings are going to be held via Zoom. One is today. It's going to start at noon, and another one will be on Saturday at 2 p.m. in case you can't attend this one. So if you'd like to attend, go to our website, cbs19.tv. We've got the link there, and you can go and give your public comment and see how they can better serve the city of Tyler. Back to you, Dana.